Hey train friends, and welcome back to another catalog review. This one is for the Fall Atlas O Premier catalog, and believe it or not, this is the first time I'm reviewing an Atlas O catalog. I'm just shocked to even be saying that, to be honest. I don't know why I never did one, and we're going to start doing them from now on. So here we go. First one up, and before we get started, thanks so much for watching PGH Train Fanatic, and make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think about this catalog in the comment section below, and what you like and what you didn't like. So let's check it out. You can see you got Mount Rushmore there, that's pretty cool. Then you got the Abe Lincoln SD70, that thing looks sweet. Alright, so this is a very extensive catalog, honestly. It may take a little bit to get through, but I'm going to try to do it in a pretty quick manner. So this is just like a quick message that Atlas says to their model railroaders. I'm not going to get all into this. You guys can, go onto their website and read that if you'd like as well. Here's just a table of contents. I'm not going to go over that because we're going to go over each item individually. And this looks like this is just like all the new announcements and basically letting you know like which pages are on. So I'm not going to stop there either because we're going to go straight to reviewing each individual category or item. So first up is this fantastic looking Atlas Premier O scale SD70M locomotive, and right there you can see it is in the Canadian National paint scheme, and all the locomotives shown in this catalog review do have MTH Proto Sound 3. So that's awesome. Proto 3 is great. Sounds amazing. And then going down to the next one, you can see the SD70 Florida Gulf and Atlantic. And this beautiful Lake State Railway Pere Marquette. You can see that says here also that the pre-order due date is Wednesday, November 26th, 2025. So have your orders into dealers by that date. Next are a couple other road names here is the Susquehanna and a Norfolk Southern. Both look really good. And then there is the Abraham Lincoln and a Union Pacific. Very nice. And going down, this is the price list. So for the 3-rail version, they are $749.95, and right here it says that these prices are shown to reflect a 30% U.S. tariff on imports from China. Final pricing may adjust if the tariff rates change before product arrival. Atlas is committed to minimizing disruptions and maintaining reliable supply. Very good. So just so you know, these prices could change based on our ever-changing tariff situation right now. So keep that in mind when you're looking at these prices. This is the 2-rail version. They're also $749.95. These engines, let me make sure the 3-rail before I say it. I was looking at the minimum curve. Whoops, I think I went past it. Sorry for going so fast, guys. I guess it didn't say it up there. So it says it right here. It says minimum curve is 042. Lots of different details. You can see them right there. I'm not going to mention all of them. It's just like the standard details that come on like a Premier locomotive. I'm sure most of you are aware if you're already watching this. All right, next up are the Atlas Premier GP30s. And these are a neat little diesel locomotive. They pack a big punch in a small package. All right, first is the BNSF, and you can see this one has the ditch lights front and rear, so some of them do and some of them won't. Then you have the Cincinnati Scenic Railway, the Nickel Plate Road, also has ditch lights. And the Indiana and Ohio, also with front and rear ditch lights. And then moving down to the next page, we have a Norfolk and Western, and a Raritan Central with front and rear ditch lights on the Raritan Central. These items are only available, these GP30s, in 3-rail only. So you cannot get them if you're a two-railer. Sorry, guys. Sorry, two-railers. Here's this is cool too. I didn't mention this on the last engine, but it's neat how they give like a background history of the locomotive that you're looking at. And I'm not going to read this whole thing, but you know, that's pretty neat that they get into like the details and the history of the GP30 and how they came to be and the history, and yeah, very, very informative. I like it a lot, actually. Those GP30s are 18 and 3/4 inch in length, and they operate on 042 curves. Again, they have Proto 3 sound effects and the control system. All right, and pricing. Pricing for 3-rail is $729.95. Again, these are only available in 3-rail, so that's the only price there is to look at. All right, and next up is the SD40-2. SD40-2 is one of my personal favorite diesel locomotives. I'd say it ranks in the top 3, maybe number 1. It depends what we're talking about. If we're talking about like modern-ish diesels or like transitional diesels, but I love SD40-2s nonetheless. And this Wheeling and Lake Erie 1776, celebrating the 250 years of independence for the country, is incredible. And this engine is painted this way in real life. They did one, and here's the representation of it that Atlas O is doing, and it looks fantastic. I'd love to add one of these to the layout. All right, and then looks like the Wheeling and Lake Erie Railway is $749.95, and it is only available in 3-rail. Again, sorry, 2-railers, 3-rail wins. All right, next is the Atlas Master O MP15 DC locomotive. And this one also has ditch lights as appropriate per road name. So the first one is the BNSF, and then the next one is this Norfolk and Southern, and that one has ditch lights, and I'll tell you what, that one looks absolutely sick. Love the look of the Norfolk Southern. I would love to have that one, but I have another one in mind I'm going to get to here in just a minute. There is the Reading and Northern that also has ditch lights, and it looks really good in that dark green and the yellow trim. And next is the Conrail. You can also see you can get a Southern or a Union Pacific, which also has ditch lights. So lots of nice choices here for sure. I like the Conrail a lot too, and the UP. But for me, guys, the Union Railroad Bicentennial, and maybe you might not know what Union Railroad is, but it is a local short line railroad in Pittsburgh that serves the steel mill industry. And this one is 100% going to go on my want list. That is a must-have for me, and that's a beautiful locomotive. So, yep, that one's coming home for sure. Look for that one in the future. All right, and now we're just going to go over some of the quick details. It looks like these. I was trying to see if they have smoke units. I didn't look at that before I did this review, and I don't see anything about smoke unit on these. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see smoke feature on these. That's kind of a bummer, but that's okay. And then here's the pricing. So for the 3-rail version, they are $659.95. And if you get the version with the ditch lights, they are $669.95. So $10 more if you get the version with the ditch lights. If you are a 2-railer, same pricing. All right, and then moving along, we're going to, these are the 2-rail analogs. Sorry, I almost skipped this. So this is if you just want just a conventional locomotive. They are $459 and $469 with ditch lights. And I'm still not seeing anything about, oh, wait a minute. I see it right here. There it is. Operating smoke units in the DCS units. Yes, fist pump. Awesome. Heck yeah, we get smoke units in these. I was curious about that. Awesome. All right, that's a big win. All right, so next up are the Atlas O Gunderson High Cube box cars, and you can see here is the TTX version, which looks fantastic. You can see there is the prototype and the rendering, and it looks almost identical. Very nice. I'm sure those are going to be fantastic. And just a brief history of, it looks like the trailer train company, just Atlas giving you some background and history there. Really nice. All right, and then here is the Atlas O Master 53-foot Evans double plug door box car. And this one is the USLX Tropicana. And that looks fantastic as well. Love the graphics on that. And then we have the Atlas O Master 11,000 gallon tank car. And this one here that we're looking at is the Tenneco Chemicals, the VENX. And that also looks really good. All right, and then next item is the Atlas O Premier O-scale test car. So these are basically, MTH test cars that, they're now slapped in a blue box. So you have the chassis system, the CB and Q, the Great Northern, the New Haven, the Reading, and Union Pacific. And those scale test cars are $72.95. Not so bad. But again, it's a tiny little car, and they are only available in 3-rail. Sorry. Next are the Atlas Premier O scale coal porters, and the first one is the Burlington Northern Santa Fe BNSF H3. Then we have the Conrail. I love the Conrail a lot. The First Security Bank International ECCX. Then we have the Norfolk, the Norfolk Southern Horsehead version, also fantastic, and the Reading and Northern. There it goes. So let's see what comes up next. Oh, more coal porters. We have the Union Pacific. Can't forget them. So lots of nice choices there for coal porters. They are O-scale dimensions. And let's see what we got here as far as pricing goes. So if you want to buy one individual car, they are $89.95. And keep in mind, this is the MSRP. You may be able to get them a little bit less at a reputable dealer. And then for a 4-pack, you can get them, and 4-packs as well, for $359.80. So that's not too bad for 4 cars. I'm assuming that's a little bit of a savings over buying it as an individual car. Didn't break down the math. Sorry, guys. All right, so here are some additional pricing. This is for the 2-rail versions of the coal porter. So if you want 2-rail, it's $97.95 for a single car, or $391.80 for the 4-pack. All right, and then coming along next is the Premier O operating log dump cars. And it says these are all new paint schemes. So we have the Amador Central, the Bangor and Aroostook. Sorry if I say that wrong. I think that's right. Oh man, there's some tongue twisters here. The Burlington Northern and the Chehalis Western. I think I'm saying that right. And then the CSX and the McLeod River. Very nice. These are only available in 3-rail, I believe I saw. Yeah, only available in 3-rail. And pricing on the dump cars is $109.95. And of course, you need to have a track activating section to operate this car, so you can dump your logs out. There you go. All right, next up is a big box car. It is the O-scale Gunderson 60-foot high cube box car. And man, I bet you these are going to be a big hit on the bay afterwards. I'm sure you're going to see these going for double or whatever if you don't pre-order them. So if you want one, pre-order it now. There's a BNSF. There is a Canadian Pacific, the NOKL, CSX, and then there's that yellow TTX that we saw a little bit ago, and a pink TTX for the breast cancer awareness on track for a cure. And then the Union Pacific, and the Union Pacific is pretty nice. I like how just it's very simple and it looks good. It's got the little Herald logo there, very nice. And then last but not least is this really nice looking Wheeling and Lake Erie 35th anniversary car. And I tell you what, that looks fantastic. I love the coloring on it, you know, in the classic black and orange W&LE paint scheme, and it even has the map of the system there on the side, and that's a really cool car. Wouldn't mind having one of those. All right, so for pricing on 3-rail items, they are $109.95, including the anniversary car, same price on that one. For 2-rail, jumps up a little bit to $114.95, so just a tiny bit more for the 2-rail versions. And it says they operate on 054 curve for 3-rail or 36-inch for 2-rail. So keep that in mind. If you have a layout with tight curves, these may not be for you. All right, and next is the O scale 53-foot Evans double plug door box car. We have the we have the Illinois Central Gulf, the USLX Cypress, the USLX Tropicana, the Quinnipiac Pacific, the Wicks Agriculture, the Virginia Central, and the Plywood Marketing. And that one is my personal favorite out of all these, I think. Now let's look again. Yeah, I like that one the most. The Plywood Marketing. I like the colors on that. And let's see what these go for. These are, keep in mind, these are Atlas Master. They're not Premier. They're Master, and they are $89.95. That's not a bad price, to be honest with you. Atlas is really, really a good option for rolling stock. Probably the best in the biz, for sure. If you want these in 2-rail, again, just a bit higher, they're $94.95. All right, and coming along next is the O-scale 11,000 gallon tank cars, the Airco Union Carbide, the GATX, the GATX, the Hampshire Chemical, Panoma on the right here, and then the PPG Southern, Columbia Southern, the Tenneco Chemicals, and I like these two a lot on the bottom, that like washed out looking red PPG and the Tenneco a lot. The tank cars are $94.95 for 2-rail, $99.95, and looks like they will operate on 031 curves for 3-rail. 2-rail is 24 inches. All right, and next is a new all-scale signal system for O-scale. So this is pretty cool, and here's the prices. It's showing you the prices first. So you can see there's some hooded modern signals. They're $39.95, and it looks like the double-headed ones are $49.95. And honestly, that's a really great price for signals, and they look fantastic. Check these out. Well, let's see what this says real quick. It says features common signal and mass style currently used across the U.S. 3-color safe trans hooded signal heads, finely detailed etched metal platforms and railings, integrated mini plug connectors for seamless operation with the Atlas universal signal control boards and cables, and common anode wiring. And here they are. They look really good. Very proper and modern looking. These are basically all modern style signal system, and they look really good. I'm sure that these would really add a nice touch of realism to your railroad. All right, and then let's see, we have some track accessories. This is a switch accessory module. I'm not going to spend too much time on that, but if you want to learn more about it, go ahead and look up the catalog. Here are some figures. There's the pricing on the figures. I'm not going to go down to each price of each one, but you can see there's like station platform figures, railroad workmen, gas station figures, motorcycles with motorcycle riders, Army Navy passengers, and Premier passengers. So that's cool. You can get like Army passengers if you're doing like an Army train, or just regular passengers if you would need them for like a freight car. I'm sorry, not a freight car, a passenger car. All right, next is the advertisement for the Golden Spike Club, and these are the exclusive offers to Golden Spike Club members. And there's a nice TTX Gunderson boxcar with some graffiti on it. There's a special tank car in Lehigh. Oh, not Lehigh. Sorry, that threw me off. And Lee Hitch. Okay. Anyways, looks like here's the pricing on them. I'm not gonna like go down the price of each one, but there you can see it plain as day. And then let's see. We got the turntable. Here's an advertisement for the Atlas O turntable. Says it's a new, larger, more powerful motor, new flat cog, anti-slip belt, new deck support, new. Alright, so looks like it's been improved from whatever it used to be in the past. And there's your dimensions if you're going to get one. And looks like this is just the additional signals that you can order. There's some like the Pensy style signals and different things like that. Here's track and accessories so that you can see that there's like flex track and full curves, 2-rail track. Here's some accessories. There's like Jack's Lumber Company, the single Pratt truss bridge, oil pump, gas station, traffic signal, steel water tower kit, and the Wheeler's auto dealer kit, and Fairview Farm dairy kit. Here's just some more information about the Golden Spike Club, and just letting you know there's like new membership levels and things. And that brings us to the end. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed my very first Atlas O catalog review. I was sort of getting used to it there. A little different than what I'm used to with some of the other companies. But yeah, nonetheless, some very interesting and fantastic offerings from Atlas O that I'm definitely going to order some things out of here. And then hopefully you do too. So thanks guys for watching PGH Train Fanatic today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.